some are reluctant to get into this because they don't see something immediately impact what they're doing.
You have to get into it and basically have, again, no expectations. Don't assume you're going to see anything for a year. You might see it in a week. If you're on TikTok, you might see it overnight, but don't worry about it. Because there's so many reasons why that matters. Sticking with it, being consistent. Right now, we're in kind of this golden era of content marketing. There's platforms that literally, I just mentioned TikTok, you can go viral overnight with the right piece of content as a personal brand, as a business, as a whatever. And so sticking with it gives you that opportunity, but it also gets you in the right mode of creation, right? Because this whole content, marketing is a skill. Creating good video is a skill, right? And so whether it's on TikTok or not, or whatever platform, that skill is going to pay dividends down the road. And you're going to need to just really hone that in because it is a skill. It's not just a play and I'm going to just head a million followers because I'm, you know what I mean? I mean, some actually that is the play, but I think the skills that you learn from doing it and keeping at it will pay dividends, but you can't just, again, everyone wants immediate gratification. Everyone wants now, results now. And that's not what it's about because it's a branding play. You don't build a brand overnight.
Totally agree.
Unless you're the guy dancing on TikTok that we all saw recently.
Right. And I think a lot of people, it's always been pointing to the next platform, right? That's rocking. So they turn to TikTok. Even I can't believe my daughters, and they told me just a couple of days ago, had a video that had 1.4 million views on it. And it was, it wasn't something special. So when people look at that, but then they go to LinkedIn and they don't see quite that type of level of engagement. They're trying to compare maybe, or even have pipe dreams of what things are happening on other platforms. They get a little bit demotivated or whatever the case may be. I wanted to also dovetail on the importance of having a strategy, right? And mapping out really the why, who your audience is, what you're really trying to do, and not haphazardly put together something that, that's not necessarily pointing in direction where you're trying to take this. So as much as I think even the entertainment, there needs to be at least a foundational strategy of what you're doing and why you're doing.
Think about content marketing like the appetizer of your business, right? You don't have to have every detail of what you do and offer in your videos.
Yes.
You get their attention, get their interest. Yes. And again, be authentic. If you were on TikTok, I keep talking about TikTok, but if you were on there as Lore Agency, doing the latest dance, because dances are part of that, but it's
absolutely
way more than that. I don't want to.
You don't want to see my moves, though, man.
But if you're on there, that wouldn't be true to you, right? And so that wouldn't do much for your business, even if you got 1 million followers.
That's a really good point.
There is a level of strategy that needs to be authentic to yourself and to what your ambitions are as business. But I think, it's a little bit of trial and error too. Like a big tip I have is start today, right? Start studying the platforms because they're all a little different. You shouldn't treat LinkedIn like you treat TikTok, like you treat
absolutely,
or even Facebook. Understand the tactics, get educated on it, and then start producing. And what you'll find is, okay, you said you had some video content before that didn't work so well. I don't know what it was, but that for some reason didn't work. So the trial and error, you learned, you became self-aware and said, okay, this whole segment, this interview type of content, this is working for me, right? So you learn, and now you're all in on this, and you're also understanding that this also works quite well on LinkedIn, on YouTube, as both long-term and short-form videos. So I think just understanding your ambitions, understanding yourself and the platform is such an important part of that, and it requires homework. You got to spend the hours in the afternoon or evening or weekends or whatever digging in, consuming, and not just consuming because I'm vegetated after a long day of work. It's like, no, I want to actually understand, why did that work? Why does this video have 1 million followers? What can I learn from that, and how can I apply that to what I'm doing?